bloody lovely to be here. I've missed my Slimming World weigh-in for this. As you can tell, it's going really well. It is, yeah. Do we have any of the Slimming World Massive in tonight? Actually, they don't like being called that. No, it's offensive, apparently. No, it's going well. I've lost 6 pounds. 3 years it's taken me. 3 bloody years. Can you believe it? If you don't know Slimming World, it's a diet club. Basically, the way it works, right? You can eat whatever you want, whenever you want, and then on the day of your weigh-in, you starve yourself and hope for the best. That's it. That's it. It's lovely to be here. My name's David Arnold. I'm also known as Welsh Dave, apart from when I'm in Wales. People just call me Dave. Be weird otherwise, wouldn't it? It would. And I am a very proud Welshman, but I don't speak the language. I don't speak Welsh, but then nobody in Wales speaks Welsh. It's true. Even the people that make the road signs in Wales, in Welsh, don't speak Welsh. They have to send them off and have them translated by an actual Welsh person. And I know this for a fact, right? Because back where I live, there's a big road sign, and in big letters it says, no access for heavy goods vehicles beyond this point. And underneath in Welsh, it says, Nidwyth yn y swyddfa a hyn o bryd, which roughly translates as, I am currently out of the office. Genuine. It's great. It's a good reason I don't speak Welsh. I gave it up in secondary school. I took up French lessons because I had a mad crush on my French teacher, Mr. Williams. He was a handsome man, to be fair, and I was at a very difficult age. I was. I mean, even my own mum thought I was gay, right? My mum was convinced I was gay. I can't say I blame her. She did walk in on me with a boy called Henry. I say a boy, he was a vacuum cleaner. Lovely face. Who could resist that face, eh? Hey, nobody, not me. Not me. My mum was always a bit more rough with him after that, you know, pulling him along by his sexy trunk. Dirty boy. It's not a trunk, is it? I don't know. No, but mum definitely, she was convinced I was gay, right? And being my mum, she wanted to encourage me down the right path. And you shouldn't say that, should you? Because there is no right or wrong path. I think what she had in mind was up the front path. As opposed to the... Anyway, not important. Not important. My mum, in her infinite wisdom, bought me a Samantha Fox pillowcase. She did. Are we all familiar with the work of Samantha Fox? Yeah, page 3, glamour model off of the 80s. I had a pillowcase with a picture of Samantha Fox with her boobs out, and every night I'd go to sleep with my head on Samantha Fox's breasts, which you might think is a perfectly normal thing for a teenager to do. I was 8 years old. It's true, I became obsessed. I became obsessed with ladies' boobs, you know. I started drawing pictures everywhere. All of my school books were covered in pictures of boobs. It got so bad the headmaster wrote a letter to my mum and dad. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Arnold, we are quite concerned with David's behaviour. He seems to be completely obsessed with ladies' breasts. Mum and Dad weren't happy. They were over the moon. He likes boobs. Hooray! Oh, delighted they were. Delighted. They threw me a coming-in party. But, I don't live in Wales anymore. I moved down to Devon about 10 years ago to be with the love of my life, my soulmate, my other half, you know, the one. We're not together anymore. No. I won't go into the details, but it was me that had to move out, you know. And it's difficult because when you've been living with someone for any length of time, you have a lot of stuff, don't you? And you have to try and decide whose stuff is whose. As it turns out, none of it was mine. No. I say none of it, that's not technically true. I had 2 boxes of comic books, 3 guitars, 7 bin bags of Lego, cardboard cut out of John Wayne. You know, so the good stuff was mine. I got myself in quite a kerfuffle going from the old house to my new flat. Got myself in a bit of a palaver, went back to the old house, my ex-girlfriend was there. I said, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. She said, you're definitely going. Because when you're coming, you look like Quasimodo eating a Werther's original. It's harsh, isn't it? Harsh, but that's what she's like. That's what she's like. That's why I don't miss her. I don't miss her at all. I tell you who I do miss, though, the next door neighbours. We had 2 young girls living next door to us, very attractive, right? I thought they were sisters. Until one day, my girlfriend came in from the kitchen with a face like thunder. She said, you're not going to believe it. She said, those girls in that garden snogging one another's faces off. I cannot do the dishes without going on outside the window. I want you to sort it out. I want you to do something now. I did what any good boyfriend would do. I went and I finished the dishes, yeah. The next 3 hours, actually. And I stood there watching these girls kissing one another. That's a dish brush in my hand, by the way. We had a low sink, all right? I stood there watching these girls kissing one another. I thought to myself, it's not natural, you know, 2 girls in a big house on their own. They can have wants, they can have desires that only a man can fulfill. That man would be me. I went round, I said, girls, if there's anything, and I mean anything you need a man for, you know, where only a man will do, consider me ready, willing, and able to fulfill that role. They said, can you put some shelves up in the bedroom for us? I said, yes, right, because I thought I was being invited to some kind of orgy. Turns out they wanted some shelves putting up in the bedroom. In fact, no sooner were the shelves on the wall, they started putting their toys on. And when I say toys, right, I'm not talking Barbie dolls and teddy bears, right? I'm talking about machines designed to make a man feel inadequate. Loads of them, loads of them. And I was determined not to be undermined, you know, not to be made to feel small, literally, small. And I wanted to say something cutting, you know, to show them I was still in charge of the situation. But my mind went completely blank. And in the end, I settled for, I bet you go through some batteries. They were very grateful. They were very grateful. I put the shelf up. They came around the following day. They said, oh, we're ever so grateful you've put the shelf up for us. Is there anything you'd like? I said, no, you're all right. It's just a shelf. They said, no, we don't think you understand. We're ever so grateful you put the shelf up. Is there anything you'd like? I said, anything. They said, whatever your heart desires, you say the word and it's yours. Anything. They got me this. It's lovely. It's just not really what I had in mind when I said I want a watch. Still, I'm very, really late for things, which is good. Which is good. I do miss being back in Wales. The thing I miss most about being in Wales, I miss my nan. Oh, great lady, my nan. She's about this tall. She got tight white curly hair, deep Welsh voice, a little white goatee beard. Basically, if she had a tan and some leather trousers, she'd be like a withered Tom Jones, if you can picture that. That's my nan. And I used to see her quite regular. I'd go and I'd pick her up. We'd have a little run around in the car and we'd go and have lunch somewhere. And we'd stop off and we'd get her cigarettes. And she smoked these horrid cigarettes. I don't know if you could still get them now. They're a little soft packet with a desert scene on the front. Can you still get them? What are they called? Camels. It's got a camel on the front. I should give it away. She used to smoke about 40 of these a day, right? 40 of these. So we'd go, we'd get her cigarettes, we'd have a bit of lunch, it'd be lovely, right? We'd go and we'd get her angina medication, brilliant. This one Sunday, right, I went to pick her up, and she was in the car, and she said, David, she said, it's terrible, she said, we can't even smoke in our own homes anymore. I said, technically, Gran, it's a care home. She said, well, it's like Guantanamo Bay. Now, she doesn't know where Guantanamo Bay is. She thinks it's a holiday park in Cardigan. I swear to you, right? She said, we can't smoke. She said, I was outside having a cigarette the other day with Phyllis, and it started raining. I said, really, in Grant? That's unheard of. She said, it started raining. I said, what did you do? She said, well, I was going to go back inside, right? But Phyllis reached into her tabard, and she pulled out a condom. She put it over the end of her cigarette to stop it going soggy in the rain, right? Two things came into my mind. Number one, why is Phyllis still wearing a tabard? And number two, I hope my nan doesn't take that on Dragon's Den. You know, that's an idea you don't want, right? But I'd forgotten all about it. I'd forgotten all about it completely until a little bit later on, right? When we're in the pharmacist, and the pharmacist said, well, Mrs. Arnold, will there be anything else? She said, actually, young man, yes, there will. He said, what would you like? She said, I'd like a pack of condoms, please. She's 92, right? She's 92. She said, I'd like a pack of condoms, please. But he was ever so professional. He said, certainly, madam, what type would you like? We said, we've got extra safe, extra sensitive, we've got ribbed ones, we've got coloured ones, we've got flavoured ones, we've even got ones that glow in the dark. My nan said, I don't care as long as it fits on a camel. I'll take her anywhere, come on. I'll take her anywhere. But I get that, you know, my mum was always saying the wrong things, my nan's always saying the wrong things, it's terrible, right? I remember as a child running around Quick Save. Do we remember Quick Save? Yeah, like Aldi and Lidl, but with no frills. That's Quick Save. And that was me about that age. It's before they had ADHD, you know, it's just called being a little shit. That was me around that age. Running around Quick Save. And my mum, right, at the top of her voice in Quick Save shouted, David, if you don't behave, you're going to have the strap on. No, she meant the little harness that I wore, but you could just see all the other mums going, we use a naughty step, I mean a strap-on seems quite severe for a young child. We shopped a lot in Quick Save. We used to have a lot of Quick Save mints, no frills mints. They didn't even call it beef back in the day. You could have had anything in it, right? We used to have shepherd's pie on a Monday, cottage pie on a Tuesday, shepherd's pie on a Wednesday, cottage pie on a Thursday, shepherd's pie on a Friday, cottage pie on a Saturday. But on a Sunday, Mum and Dad would proper push the boat out. We'd have fancy foreign food. We'd have things like spaghetti bolognese, chili con carne, lasagna. Still a lot of mince, ultimately, is what I'm saying. But Sunday was also the only day of the week that we washed, because I don't remember washing as a child at all. But on a Sunday, Mum and Dad would put me and my brother and my sister all in the bath together in about 3 inches of water, and we'd wash our hair with a jug in our own dirty water. And we'd do that every Sunday. We'd go downstairs and we'd dry in front of the fire. We'd have to dry in front of the fire because we had one towel between the three of us. Even though we had carpet in the bathroom, one towel between the three of us. And whenever we were in the bath, me and my brother were always Batman and Robin, right? And I remember this one Sunday in particular. My brother was Batman, I was Robin. My sister on this occasion was the Riddler. She maybe was about 2 years old, only a toddler. The bath was always the Batmobile, or as we like to call it, the Batmobile. We were on the way back to the Batcave when tragedy struck. The Riddler did a poo. That's right, my sister pooed in the bath. Me and my brother leapt out of the bath. Mum, Dad, Sarah have done a poo in the bath. My dad comes stomping up the stairs, a face like thunder. I think, in all honesty, he was due to have the water after us. He wasn't happy, he wasn't. He said, what's going on here? What's going on here? And my brother went, well, me and Robin were on the way back to the Batcave and the Riddler have done a poo in the Batmobile. My dad just said, what? I said, Sarah's pooed in the bath, Dad. And I'll never forget what he said to us as he looked us square in the eye. He said, have you washed your hair yet? I said, no, Dad, no, we haven't washed our hair yet. He said, well, you're going to get back in the bath and you're going to wash your hair. I said, Dad, I'm not getting in the bath. There is a poo in the bath. There it is next to the jug. It's massive. I am not getting in the bath. My dad went downstairs, he went under the sink and he came back with a colander. He sieved the poo out of the bath. And he made me and my brother and my sister get back in the bath and wash our hair in that dirty pooey water. Crying our eyes out we were. It was the worst experience, not just the vosing this time, but the indignity of the whole situation. And we went downstairs, still really upset, and I thought, I know what's going to cheer me up. What always cheers me up is Sunday tea. But it didn't cheer me up, because we had spaghetti bolognese, and I used the same colander. Spaghetti that I used for the food. Shocking, isn't it? Anyway, that's all from me. I've been David Arnold. I'm going to hand you back over to the wonderful top here. Over to Matt. Thanks very much.